So, this one's about MK677. I'll do my usual disclaimer. I'm not here to promote the use of any type of performance-enhancing drugs, anabolic steroids, blah, blah, blah. But I have done a few videos so far on anabolics and what I've used, what I believe is the best way to use them, safest way and all this. So, I decided to do MK677 for a very, very simple reason. It's one of the performance-enhancing drugs that gets asked to me a lot, and people will go, what do you think of it? What do you think of it? What do you think of it? And I'll go, okay, what do I think of it? I'll go, come here. Let's look at some elite level bodybuilders. Let's look at some fucking strong guys, some elite level strong men who are honest about their gear usage. Now, let's go to your gym. We'll go to a proper hardcore gym. Let's look at the monsters, the big guys, whether they be a fighter, whether they be a bodybuilder, whether they be a power lifter, a strongman. You know, the guys who put 100% into their training, they're dedicated, yeah. Do these guys use performance-enhancing drugs? Yep, they all do. Okay. Do they use MK677? No. Probably not, no. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you straight away? Well, they're not using it. These elite, even the elite level male strippers and models, they're going, nah, I don't use MK77. Yeah. So I'll be honest with you. Do I use MK677? Yes, on occasion. I'll tell you why. I use it on a bulk. And the reason I use it on a bulk is it causes you to have extreme hunger pans. So when you're trying to get in 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 calories and you're struggling like I do to eat at that point, then it will help so much. If you're really struggling, like, I'm struggling with my appetite, yeah, brilliant. Will it give you any performance effects? No, I don't think it will. Studies on humans that have been done, there's a few coming out now, show literally nothing. A few on animals, but on humans, no. In fact, it was actually shown to increase the likelihood of holding fat deposits because it increases your insulin resistance, so you're more likely to find it harder to struggle to build muscle and harder to lose fat. Does it improve growth hormone? Nah, no evidence in humans that it does. Did I use it and see any performance results? No, I did not. Do I have loads of people I know used it and seen no performance results? Yep, that's true. So for performance-wise, I think it's shit. And I also think you need to look at the people who promote these things. You look and you'll see guys who are very fat, not in good shape, saying, hey, when I get my abs out and I get ripped, I use MK677. Go onto their Instagram, go onto their Facebook. Hey, have you ever taken your shirt off? Do you ever go into the gym with a hoodie? No, they don't, because they've got a fucking huge pot belly and don't look like they go to the gym. They're bulking 24/7, you know, they're doing that year-long bulk, you know, they were going to cut since they're 18 and they're 42 now. So I'd take a look at that. I just think it's a real waste of your money, and I try to be honest with people on what really works. You know, you're doing a cutting cycle like me. I was 264 pounds at the start of this cut. I'm currently 213 pounds, hoping to be 210 by the end of the week. Now, I've done that with obviously diet, cardio, training, and some supplement help. Supplement-wise, I've been using things like Test, Train, Anavar, Clen, etc., etc. Is MK going to add to that? No, it's not. So why would you not spend your money on something that's going to work? Well, maybe MK's safer. Well, actually, no. There's no actual evidence to show that it is safe. There's actually more and more evidence coming out saying it could be quite dangerous compared to the other drugs I've mentioned. So, you know, obviously there's not a lot of tests on it, so we don't know either way. Let's just be honest there. So let's go by what we do know. The first lot of supplements work. The second one probably doesn't. So I'd say, like most SARMs, it's dog shit. And I don't mean they're all dog shit. Carradine or GW, etc., etc. That has some fucking amazing results. If you're a fighter, or you're doing martial arts or boxing, or even football or something like that, the performance effects you'll see is amazing. It really increases your energy. Fantastic. MK for fat loss? Nah, it's trash.